Hey everybody and welcome to my new video. I know it's been about 3 weeks, the reason being that I've been really busy lately. Last week I finally started to edit the footage I took in London. I did actually also film myself vlogging, but the audio that I recorded with this camera didn't turn out very good. No idea why, maybe I didn't plug in the microphone correctly. The only usable audio was the one that I took with my phone. So for this video I guess I'll just show you what I filmed and I'll talk some of my experiences there. We arrived at London really early in the morning. We actually got up at about 5 AM that day and we spent the whole day walking around with our luggage because the check-in was at 3 PM. I've never been to London and I also didn't research anything, so I had my fiancée leading me around the city. The first thing she wanted to do was visit the Harry Potter Primark. I didn't record anything of that, but the first interesting place we visited was a very colorful yard. I really don't know how to pronounce it, so I let my fiancé do that for me. Where are we?
We are at Neil's Yard.
What is Neil's Yard?
It's just like a very colorful yard.
I've never heard about that place, but it looks it's actually really beautiful. Really liked all those colorful buildings and signs, and I also enjoyed taking some footage there. After this we went to the hotel. Price was actually quite good considering the location, close to Covent Garden, and it was at a walking distance from many interesting sites. There we met our friend and we went out for dinner with some other friends and also to a real awesome pub. Sadly don't have any footage from that, so let's skip forward to the next day. Next day we went to Buckingham Palace and we also visited the park that was in front of Buckingham Palace. I enjoyed the park more than the Buckingham Palace itself, as you can see from my footage. It's mainly of the park. Yes, I do like parks. I don't know what else we did that day, except that in the evening we went to the Warner Movies Harry Potter Studios tour. That's a very interesting tour, even for someone who isn't a Harry Potter fan like me. I took a lot of footage from that, but I think I'll put that on another video because it's a lot. The day after that we then went to visit the Westminster Abbey. I think it's very beautiful, also the surroundings with all the old buildings. The only sad thing was that the Big Ben was in construction at that moment, so well, it's not that important, it's just a building, but the friend that was with us was quite sad that he didn't get to see it. So after visiting Westminster Abbey, we crossed the bridge over the big river. I know how it's called, but I have no idea how it's pronounced in English, so I won't say it. Right across the bridge you'll find the London Eye, the big Ferris wheel of London. It is quite famous as far as I know, even I knew about that. We didn't go on that, it's way too expensive, way too long waiting times. We also didn't visit the dungeon, London Dungeon that is right there, but we enjoyed the walk along the river, found a few very interesting places along the way. I don't even remember what our aim was that day. but I know two things. One is that we wanted to go out to the Skyport bar.
Here.
So this is the Skyport bar where we are going now, yeah?
During the day you need reservations, so we thought let's go in the evening. We walked all the way there just to find out that they have a dressing code, which isn't anything bad, but the website didn't state that, or at least not obviously. So we walked all the way for nothing. The other thing we did was go to the Tate Modern building. That I can really recommend, well, especially if you're into art, of course. But you have a great bar at the top with a great view of the city, and it's free. Instead of paying a lot of money just for a view, you get it for free over there. And on that day I took a lot of time lapses, as you can see. Because of that typical cloudy weather of London, the time lapses turned out quite interesting thanks to all the clouds moving around. So far I haven't talked about the food. Well, I don't have to talk about the beer. Beer is great. I had Guinness on. And the food, well, England isn't known for a kitchen except for fish and chips, I guess. We did have some fish and chips over there. It was okay. We enjoyed it, nothing special, but we thought if we are in London we have to try that out. You have a lot of food options. Not English food, but food from other countries. We had Chinese food, we had Japanese food. We had a lot of French breakfast, like in Covent Garden they have tasty crabs, tasty breakfast places, or all over London you have small little hipster-like stores where you can get very good food. Actually, in the last day our friend had to leave earlier than us at least, so we rushed to this place called Camden. I really didn't know anything about it. My fiancé brought our friend and me there, and both of us were very surprised. If you walk through that street, it is full of stores, and then you cross a small river, and after the river on the left side you will find this stables market. I don't know how to describe it, I think I'll show it to you, but you have a lot of food there and also a lot of stuff to buy.
Having my first hand roasted coffee ever.
And for the end of this video, it's still in the area of the Stables Market, but we went there before the Stables Market. There was this really awesome store. I had never heard about it, but I really loved it. I don't think I will say any more about it, I'll just roll it and I leave the sound on that was playing there. I'm glad that my videos don't get monetized, so I won't have any problems showing this, I hope, because I guess the music is copyrighted. Man, I loved it. Yeah, I don't know what it is, it's called Cyberdog. It's a rave store where you can find clothing for raves, I guess. Trance music was playing the whole time. But all in all, I really enjoyed London. So I was in Paris like once and a few hours another time. So just comparing it to Paris is of course not easy. They are two completely different cities, but they are like the two biggest cities of Europe. So that's why I'm comparing that. When I went to London, I expected an experience like in Paris, but it really was way better. Like in Paris, the thing is that I didn't feel well in that city. I cannot tell you why. The locals weren't friendly, to tourists at least. I felt unwelcome almost everywhere I went. London seemed a bit more civilized, but the locals, they are friendly. If you go to any store, they have a smile on there. They say thank you and have a good day. That's small things that make a big difference. So London is definitely a city that I want to visit again. There are a lot of interesting places there, like Camden, like Neal's Yard, Little Alice, small hipster shops, coffee shops, pubs, good international food. Downside of London is the price, of course. It's very expensive. Even with the pound getting cheaper and cheaper compared to the Swiss franc, it's still expensive. I don't know how Swiss people could afford to go to London like 10 years ago when the pound was double as expensive as it is right now. And yeah, that's about it. Sorry for all the rambling, and I don't know if I will put on a video before going to Japan. I might do something, I might not, depending on time. But if not, I will see you in November, I guess, because I'm going to Japan at the 14th of October and I won't be editing the videos there. I will start editing them when I get back. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time.